Hi everybody, this is Brandon Capon here with my presentation of my ePortfolio page, if you couldn't tell by the title there. I'm just going to take you through a few of the features of my final website for our final project and tell you about some of the pages and everything that I included in it. So here we go. The first part here is my home page, and as you guys can see, I have a video of myself and it was kind of easy to do. I just kind of did a little introduction and just gave a little synopsis of what the webpage was about, and people could see my face and hear my voice. And what I did is I saved the file simply on my phone and sent it to YouTube. And it's very easy actually to put it into the website itself. They have a nice little feature when you push share, you can take one step further and actually embed the file and that's exactly what I did here. So it actually gives you the code to put the file right into your website, which makes it really easy. And I noticed a lot of other classmates did that too, probably because it's much easier code wise. Down here is just a little welcoming couple sentences just showing what type of topics I'm going to be discussing in this ePortfolio. Right here, and I don't know if you can see it on the video very much, but you can see when I put the cursor over it. This is a little link that I embedded into the text for anyone that would like to go for more information on the University of Akron. So I thought I'd throw that in there on the home page. Down here is just a list of all the topics that I'll be discussing for the portfolio. I actually have them as links in the navigation bar at the top of the page. Down here, if I scroll down a little farther, on each of my pages to kind of keep it consistent, I decided just to put some contact information like my name, what the actual website's about, and right here is to contact me via email. So I put a little link in there so someone would just have to click it and they can contact me with any information if they need to. Down here I have a back to top feature. So all you have to do is click on it and it sends you back to the top of the page, and that's on every single one of my pages throughout the final website. I did this little feature on the side. They're kind of sidebars, if you will, and I think it just gives it a little bit of dimension and breaks the page up a little bit. So I have kind of the soft gray background here with the lighter white background here, and as you can see, the background of each one of these boxes in the navigation bar is also that gray, so it makes the lettering pop a little bit, and so you can see it easier. The first page here is the leadership page, and what I did is I try to keep a consistent feature throughout many of my pages, so I try to make it easy and very readable. So I usually start with some type of picture. In this case, with the leadership, I have a couple pictures here, and one of them is obviously a grant proposal, and I have that here. So I kind of set it up in two ways. The documents are right here where there's a file to go to, and I've kind of put all of the descriptions up there first, and plus the class in which I created some of these documents. And then underneath it, I have each of the links that goes to their respective article or plan or proposal in this case, and then the field experience right next to that. Again, down here you have the consistent information, and then the back to top feature, which obviously you will see in all my pages. Right here at the top, obviously I will have the title of each of the pages that matches up with the link that goes with the navigation bar. The navigation bar also is on all the pages as well. I tried to also do a little intro sentence or two, just to tell a little bit about the page and my philosophy on the leadership of technology. Teaching and learning, this is the other page here. Takes a second to load up. Again, consistent features is the two pictures up top there that go along with one of the documents or ideas that I have here. In this case, I have a Google Sites lesson plan in terms of a document, and then the Socratic method activity that I did last semester. And then right underneath that, as you guys can see here, I have the two links, and just to show you that there. working. I don't know if you can see at the very bottom, it goes right into the download feature. So all the documents, that's what will happen. It'll be kind of a download feature, and it'll show it at the bottom of the page. Right here is a little different. I had a memorized tutorial that I created, and I videotaped, and I basically did the same thing I did on the front page. I embedded a YouTube video, so I saved it to YouTube, and then obviously just embedded it in the middle, and I centered this just to make it look a little more appealing. That way it's not off to the side and looks kind of out of place. So there's a wiki here for a link. And as you can see in most of these websites, what I did, I chunked them up into either links or documents so that people know either A, you're going to a website, or B, you're going to have to download a document like a Word document or Google Doc or something like that. So the Reflection Wiki here, I'll show you guys here if my computer will be slow here. Yep, there we go. So that takes you right to that page, and then I can go back to my original page here, and that's going to be a consistent feature throughout my entire website. Right here, professional development. You can see here too, I have the pictures at the top. Again, a little informational piece of kind of what I think about the professional development that I've had so far in my instructional technology career here at Akron University. The documents obviously are located here with the descriptions and the 2 links to download that are embedded in there. And then down here are my links, just like I did the similar way. I have a pre-admissions competencies verification, which pretty much everyone has to complete. And then I actually created a Twitter discussion board that I did in one of my classes. So that was more of a field experience where we bounced ideas off each other. If I go down here to the back to top feature, go right into multimedia, which is very heavy in some of the things that we did in this class. And here I just took some screenshots and imported them into the website just to show you guys kind of some of the features. Some of your peers have already probably seen this stuff, but that's okay. Down here, I'll kind of scroll down. This is actually right here, this is a final integration project that I did with my class earlier this year. So what I did is I have the link to the actual lesson plan that shows exactly what I did, and some of the data that backs up that particular use of technology in the classroom. Here are the links, and you can see here's the mini projects and the final website links here, and I thought I would have them right down here, which I do. And so when you click it, obviously it shows that it has been used by changing color. So go back to top here. The instructional design page here. I did an online learning environment project, and this is a photo of some of the like this is the Google Classroom, and this is some of the other things that I included in the classroom for some of the features of the actual assignment. And this is a website that I created for that project as an example for students, because they are doing that and they're creating a website in their project too through Google Sites. Right here is the features here, some of the documents, the case studies, the online learning environment, obviously, and each of these I put the class in which I did them, unless I obviously did it outside of class. So, and then you have the design, instructional design. Here is actually just a snapshot of my design document and what the overall setup was, and I think I stayed pretty close in terms of the color features. There's a couple of things obviously I've changed, which I think is part of the process, but it stayed pretty true to my original design, which I wanted to do in the first place. The links are obviously down here in documents, all kind of close to each other there. So if I go back to the top one last time and go to resume. Resume is just a page that shows my current resume. I basically just kind of put it into Paint and decided to just embed it as an image into the actual website, so you don't have to click on anything or download it. It's just kind of on one page, and whoever wants to see it goes right to it, sees all the information that they need, and then they can go from there. So anyway, that is my overall website. I hope you liked it, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Thanks for listening.